Kosovar culture is indeed changing a lot. While traditional celebrations still hold a central part in the life of the region, winds of change are coming. And music is indeed one of the fields in which foreign influences are the most evident. Record sales show that Kosovar musicians find their popularity challenged by the big stars from Britain and the USA. But Western superstars also provide an inspiration for local bands.
All the people here in Kosovo, they love rock music, alternative music, British, American. I mean, in general, all kinds of music. That band is very famous, Jericho it's called, here in Kosovo. It's very inspired of Rage Against the Machine. It's one band from US. And we have another band, for example, Sansara it's called. They are inspired, I think, so much, very near of Oasis from British.
But it's not just Western music which fascinates the local youngsters. They're also interested in the glittering lifestyle of Western superstars.
And we, how to say, speak about backstage for legends, for example, in different styles. For example, Tina Turner is a legend, or Beatles, or Supertramp, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Salt and Pepper. We have all kinds of music, but what it was very famous for these years. I mean, they stay a legend. And we speak about more backstage of these people, what they eat, what they drink, where they live now, what they're doing.
The Kosovars' love for everything Western, however, isn't only a superficial appreciation of style or cult products. This is especially the case with the United States. The unique relationship between these two nations runs deep. Take the American University in Kosovo. Founded 4 years ago, this is not just a partnership. The center awards American degrees and has quickly become one of the most sought-after institutes in the region. With courses conducted in English, an almost all-American staff and an American-style campus, this university cements the closeness between Kosovo and the USA. It is no wonder, then, that one of the most borrowed books in the library is Bill Clinton's autobiography. Support for America often means also support for the US foreign policy. Today, United Nations soldiers from more than 50 countries help maintain Kosovo's autonomy and peace in the region. While they are generally loved, it is the United States to get most of the locals' appreciation. Kosovars are particularly grateful for the leading role the Americans played in their liberation. Such gratitude is displayed in the naming of streets after American leaders like Madeleine Albright or Bill Clinton.
American involvement has a history in Kosovo, and international intervention that basically liberated Kosovo and certainly set up a new era for Kosovars is widely considered in Kosovo as a crucial point in their historical development. War in Iraq was certainly perceived by Kosovars as yet another humanitarian and yet another effort of the United States to introduce values that we cherish and values that also Kosovars believe to be universal.
Kosovar religious leaders tend to support the US-led campaigns in the Middle East. They don't see them as attacks against Islam, but rather as fights against dictatorships.
We are witnesses that in the Arab world, their system of running their countries is not democratic. Therefore, there is a will from the West to turn these countries into democratic countries, despite the fact that they are facing a religious resistance. In some countries, America is seen as the enemy of Islam, but I think that that is not true, since America fights to spread that system of democracy all over the world. The visit of President Bush, which was a while ago in Albania, has proven that Albanians, even though Muslims, are willing to give their lives for the West, for America, and for those democratic values.
This year, an unusual event took place. School children from all over Kosovo were invited to paint on the wall surrounding the United Nations building. Watched by American and Swedish soldiers, they made their feelings clear. Love and admiration for the West, and particularly the United States, has passed from one generation to the next. As the lights of the day fade away, the lights of the night turn on. A night out in Pristina is not different from one in Milan, London or Paris. The streets are busy with traffic, restaurants and clubs are crowded with young locals. Despite their faith, alcoholic drinks are tolerated and girls feel free to dress as they prefer. But this lifestyle is not just a superficial reaction to this historical period. It is indeed a necessity for Kosovo's survival.
Kosovo Albanian pro-Americanism is also a vow, a quest for a warrant for their personal, individual and group liberty. Washington, US government, American nation and their historical legacy is viewed as such a warrant. As such a warrant. Of course, the ambition of Kosovo Albanians is European Union, but their aspiration for safety and security is United States of America.
Albanians will continue to be Muslims. They will continue to be very peaceful people, and they will always continue to be a part of Europe.
In the hands of these young people, Kosovo's dream of independence lives. Islamic faith and Western lifestyle are the pillars on which they are building the national identity. These two elements make Kosovo unique in the region. For Pristina and its inhabitants, the future lies west.